Hey guys, welcome back to another GTA Online video. My name is Saintsfan, and we are back with another sort of newswire here, talking about all of the new stuff coming in this update, coming this Tuesday. Now, this did come out like 2 days ago, so sorry for this being a little late, but like I did mention in the last video, I'm kind of in the mountains in Seattle, up in that area, so it's been kind of a struggle, but I'll be back on Tuesday, and we'll be streaming it all. But before we do actually get into the newswire, we got a couple of new screenshots. This is the first one here. I guess just sort of another view of that helicopter that we got to see the other day. So kind of cool. The weather looks incredible. So I don't know if that's new, but it's definitely enhanced there. But let's get into what's actually coming in the update. All the sort of quality of life changes. So first, the business protections and upgrades. Now, we already knew about this, but they're going to obviously allow us to sell in private invite-only sessions. So that's just going to be great. You also, in case anyone was wondering like what they would be doing to get people to actually stay in public sessions, if you do want to sell your stuff, you will get an increased high demand bonus. Now, that's already in the game. I don't know if they're going to maybe make that like higher, but that's something that sounds kind of good. Maybe it actually gives you like a decent amount more. There's a couple of things in this newswire that's sort of like that, and we'll be doing more testing obviously when the update does come out on Tuesday. Now, another new screenshot, look at this. Basically every vehicle is going to have access to the low grip tires, at least all of the vehicles that can make it into the car meet. And that's sort of what this next vehicle customization enhancements and changes bit is about. So like they say, all vehicles that have access to the car meet will be able to put the low grip tires on. So that just means maybe there's be a lot more vehicles that can drift, which is very fun. Look at this. Vehicles will be delivered faster when requesting from the mechanic. That obviously sounds incredible. I can't wait. Hopefully it's almost instant, because that'll just make life so much easier. The next thing, so this is actually a huge thing for console people. This has been sort of the thing on PC for a while, but no longer will you actually have to pay insurance for destroying another person's weaponized vehicle. That's big. So if someone's actually griefing, you can go after them and take them out, and you don't have to lose money. Also, some other littler, smaller things. The Avenger can accommodate, and the MOC can accommodate any vehicle that can fit. So I guess you just have another slot. You also, we knew this from the leak, but you can now purchase 2 more garage spaces, 2 more properties. So that should be good. And then they're actually updating the websites finally, because they were so annoying to actually try to find something. They are finally updating the websites so you can actually sort of search properly for vehicles. And then, of course, the final thing, this vehicles note, you know, we already knew the Oppressor Mark II was going to get nerfed. You can see the rockets, I think, have been reduced. And the countermeasures will have increased cooldowns and fewer uses. But in addition to that, sort of on the opposite end of the spectrum, they're making the Sparrow pretty solid. They're giving it some countermeasures here that you can modify inside the submarine, the Kasaka. And yeah, that's it for the vehicles. Now the next screenshot is actually of the updated sort of weapon wheel. The wheel itself I don't think has really changed. However, at the top left you can see now, instead of fumbling through the inventory menu to find armor and snacks, it's right there. You just hit up on the D-pad to eat a snack, R3 to use armor. So that is going to be very convenient, especially for heists or just any time where you're really taking damage. Now, some of these general improvements, this is actually some good stuff. So one of the smaller things, when you're delivering security contracts back, no longer do you have to go in through the front door. You can enter your agency in any way that you would be normally able to do. Also, when managing the auto shop business, they actually finally made the staff good. They're more likely to successfully deliver the car, so that should be just a nice change there. Some other things they've done, you can now jog in a bunch of different properties, which will just hopefully make things easier to get around, especially those 3 that they mentioned. I mean, no one was visiting them anyway, so hey, and then you can jog in them. You also will be able to purchase max ammo for all weapons at once, so that's actually a huge thing, just straight from the interaction menu. It'll probably cost money, yeah, especially if you have all the weapons, but it's just, that's a great thing. And then they also do say if a player fails a mission and the quick restart is like how you restart it, your snacks will be restored. So that's actually nice. You don't have to run out of snacks like that can occasionally happen in some of the harder heists. You can also now hang up immediately on phone calls. That's cool. PC players can no longer see the mod menus being spammed because you can disable the chat box. Now this is a huge one right here. The kill death statistic will no longer be affected by free mode. That is huge. I'm sure there's going to be some people upset about that. But now, as you can read, it will only be affected by kills scored in competitive gameplay. So I know GTA is not like really a competitive shooter or anything, but that hopefully actually reduces griefing, like they say. Some other stuff after the initial visit to the Cayo Perico, you can spend more time. You won't get kicked out as easy, I guess. And then the final thing, they're just updating the race creator. I'm not going to read that whole thing, but yeah, the race creator, hopefully get some cool new races with that. And then I think we have maybe the final picture here. The two new vehicles, at least I think those are two new vehicles. I think these are the two tuner vehicles, the two new tuner vehicles. I'm sure someone will let us know in the comments what specifically they are, but that's always good. The payout increases. This is where it gets a little interesting. So scrolling down, the obvious things, races, you can see they will pay out an average of 50% more. That's not a whole lot, but look, I guess more is definitely better, right? So we'll see how it all pays out in the end, but 50% more is what they're saying. Adversary mode's the same thing, boosted by an average of 50%. Now this one right here, heists. So they're doing some interesting stuff here. All players joining the heist setup will receive 50% more. Okay, so that's good. Also, the minimum cut is now set at 15%, so no longer can you, I guess, scam people or however people did that. And then the setup heist cost is only 25k, so a little bit cheaper. Also, the older heists, like the super old heists, will give you an additional 75% GTA money, so that's pretty solid. And then the newer ones, non-Cayo Perico, will just give you an extra 50%. But speaking of Cayo Perico, they are putting a cooldown timer on it. Actually, all heists will have a cooldown timer. You have 48 minutes of real life time, which is one in-game day. And if you're doing a solo playthrough, this is brutal. You can't grind this anymore. You have to wait 3 in-game days, which is like probably 2.5-ish, 3 hours of time. Now, I guess to maybe combat that, they say if you do steal like higher value targets, like the secondary targets will increase. So I guess maybe it might work itself out, but definitely an interesting thing they're doing here. They're putting cooldowns on heists. Let us know, do you think that's a good idea? Oh, I guess this is the final picture. I don't think anything is really new in that. Maybe some of the clothing, who knows? Actually, here we go. I think this is the final point here, talking still about the payouts. So the organizations and MC members will just be getting more, like the baseline salary is going to be more. It's probably still not going to be a whole lot, but they're just basically hopefully making it a little bit better for people. And I guess if you wanted to change your name, the fee has been reduced. So that's good. Now maybe I'll get more creative names than just an organization in my session. And actually, here's, I think, the final thing. Hopefully, let's scroll down. Yeah, this is the final thing. First time payout boost. So this is an interesting thing they're doing. It sounds like it's going to apply to everyone. As you start playing it on July 26th, you're going to get a first time payer bonuses. Pretty much all of this stuff, all of these missions, all of these businesses are going to be tripling your money. Executives get a 3 times payout. You can see bikers will produce stock 3 times their speed. Gun runners, the research speeds are tripled. nightclubs, all business battles will contain triple the usual amount. So like a lot of cool stuff is happening if you want to make some money when this update does payouts as well for these people. So more to come. Yeah, we're 3 days away. This is exciting. I know, again, sorry it being a couple of days late, but we'll be breaking down all of this stuff, going in more depth, I'm sure, once the update drops and we can get actual numbers to see how much stuff costs and how much stuff gets paid. And, you know, maybe we have to change the way we play the game, making money. Instead of grinding the Cayo Perico, maybe we have to do something different. Who knows? Anyway, that's going to do it for the video. Thank you guys for watching. Please drop it a like if you did enjoy. Subscribe for more GTA content. And as always, I'll see you all in the next one.